You do realise by travelling back into your own past, you're breaking rule 1 of time travel. You've come back from the future to change the past somehow. What's it got to do with James?
Doctor, the Master is back!
I haven't killed anyone close to you, Doctor.
But you will. Say hi to James for me.
Doctor, Shadow Architect.
Calabrax is a pathetic creature.
You know what, I thought that as well, but something tells me there's something else at play here. Something bigger than you, something bigger than me, and I think Calabrax knows about it.
Calabrax. You can't let Rassilon, as you requested. What's your game, Calabrax?
What are you implying?
That you've been manipulating me, the Doctor, and who knows who else is doing your dirty work.
Your manipulation of the Doctor will not end well.
Not for them, no.
What do you mean?
The current Doctor will soon fade from existence, and his predecessor, I will be assured, will be dealt with.
How?
I'm glad you asked.
You want me to deal with him?
Not yet, that's my backup plan.
What's your main plan then?
To get the Doctors to annihilate you.
I will not allow you to do this.
Shoot me then. Useless.
Fine then, shoot me. Kill me.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'll make you see the error of your ways.
Why don't you just kill me?
You have a particular set of skills I require. It's a shame your boys have blinded you.
Doctor,
Ohila?
we need to speak with one another immediately.
I'm afraid I'm rather...
It's a matter of life and death, Doctor.
Very well then.
Welcome, Doctor.
Well, this certainly is cosy.
You have returned to us.
What exactly is this place?
We are the Sisterhood of Khan, James Mason, and this is our home.
Okay, that's creepy. How do you know my name?
We know all.
Except the art of actually answering questions.
We answer your questions, Doctor.
Well, very well. You always seem to answer questions by not actually answering them.
This matter requires your complete focus, Doctor.
I'm sure.
Such as that happening.
Doctor,
Yes, explain.
we understand that you are aware of Calabrax, the Shadow Architect.
All too aware, yes.
He threatens the entire universe.
What do you mean?
He believes his mission is for good, but little does he know that his actions will affect the whole entire universe. War on a greater scale than you could possibly imagine.
You really think he's that much of a threat?
Doctor, we foresee that Sol 3 will be the next world to fall victim to Calabrax's vengeance.
Earth.
Anything else I should know?
He won't hesitate to kill you.
Well, this is going to be fun.
I have removed the Darksmith power from James's mind, Doctor.
Thank you, Ohila.
The Sisterhood don't usually do favours, Doctor.
I don't usually ask.
Indeed. Now then, I think it's best if you leave as soon as possible.
Thank you.
You really aren't the same man you were years ago, are you?
Definitely not.
But I'm sure it's for the best.
I hope so.
You know, Doctor, the time will soon come when you will have to decide on what kind of man you are. You may have a rough moral code, but very soon you may have to decide on exactly what encompasses it.
That's, very cryptic.
I do love a good mystery, don't you?
I'm more of an Arthur Conan Doyle fan than an ancient prophecies from the great beyond, but yeah.
Good luck, Doctor. There are dark times ahead.
Breaking news, an extraterrestrial craft has been sighted over Europe, visible from across the continent. No identification or confirmation from the government has been announced yet, but we should have more news shortly.
James?
Hello? It's me.
Right, so, correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks very much like a giant Shadow Proclamation armada swarming around the Earth.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah,
What do we do?
right, well, you see that seat over there?
Yes.
Pretend it has a seatbelt and hold on for dear life. I think this is going to be a very bumpy landing. Off you jolly well go. Please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for immediate crashing. Right. Okay.
Right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is going to be interesting.
Go! Okay, this is ridiculous.
Right, you're going to need some additional power. This is going to be a tiny, weeny bit difficult.
Okay, that hurts.
James, I might have broken my stomach. Right, come on, old girl. You can do it. Just a little bit more. And dematerialize. Oh. You know, like on planes, they have the you can take your seatbelt off non-sign. Imagine that showing. I think we're okay now. Right, well, that wasn't too bad. I might be without a sonic screwdriver, but I am not without a spare. Can you pass me that box, please?
I feel like we should have some sort of kind of angel music here.
Well, like, oh!
Yeah.
Well, no, there isn't.
Oh, okay.
Huzzah! An oldie but a beauty.
Right, we've just flown past the Shadow Proclamation ship. You got a new sonic screwdriver, and I got a massive bruise on my head. Just a typical Sunday, really. Let's go.
My lord, we have now taken control over the planet Calabria. Their leaders have signed the treaty.
I believe we have one more planet to take over before we're ready. Soul free, not a spiral.
Earth?
Indeed, Lieutenant. That's what the Doctor calls it. So sentimental right now. Doctor, you can't come bursting in like that when I'm in an important meeting.
Where's the Master?
Don't understand.
Where is he?
I thought he was on Earth.
Well, he's not. I've searched hundreds of planets looking for him, and I still can't find him.
I'm sure he'll turn up sooner or later.
The Master cannot be trusted, Shadow Architect. He has the casket Rassilon.
Ah, well, that's where you're wrong.
What do you mean?
I'm in possession of the casket. I managed to acquire it thanks to the Lieutenant. It seems the Master was selling it to a third party. We were able to intervene.
And what third party is this?
Some crime lord in the Moldavarium was after it. But it's no threat to us.
So what have you done with it?
It's been secured in the vaults of the Shadow Proclamation.
Secured? You can't keep something secure forever, Calabrax.
How have you known that the vaults can only be accessed by me?
Some will find a way.
And they will fail.
Calabrax, if that casket got in the wrong hand,
I know, Doctor, I know.
you would have to destroy it.
No, I'm the Shadow Architect, Doctor. I rule over 97 worlds in 48 galaxies. I'm entire armies at my command. I should not be ordered by one pathetic Time Lord.
Pathetic.
I'm sorry, Doctor, I don't like when you talk down to me.
What of my predecessor?
He's been occupied at late.
He will try and stop us.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Then how do we stop him?
We show him why we're doing what we're doing. You know, even the Lieutenant here had his doubts about this.
Sir,
It's fine to admit, Lieutenant. It is a bold and some could say controversial plan, but I persuaded him that it was one for the good of the universe.
Really?
we shall bring peace.
I'm sure your predecessor will understand.
I fear you might be misunderstanding him, Calabrax. He's the Doctor after all. Look like someone isn't happy.
What have you done, Calabrax? What have you done?
Hello, Doctor.
I assume you've looked up at the sky recently.
Our plan's going well.
We didn't come up with the plan, though.
Oh no, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me and Calabrax.
You've been working with Calabrax?
Quite a while, actually.
Why?
Calabrax and I have a vision. A beautiful vision for a utopian universe.
A utopian universe?
I've seen the future, Doctor, and this whole universe will descend into chaos.
So you're changing the future, ending the suffering before it starts. Do you realise how stupid you sound?
Stupid.
You and Calabrax might believe in a utopia, Doctor, but I'm a realist, and I know that such a thing is impossible.
It's worked so far.
How so?
All the other planets have complied.
With no resistance, I'm assuming. Thought as much.
It'll work. We'll have peace.
So what, you'll have a whole network of planets on the Shadow Proclamation rule?
Exactly.
Some could say that's an empire.
You could say that, yeah.
Some could be worried that the Shadow Architect is so fixated on his vision that when everyone else backs down, it'll be a dictatorship. One man ruling over billions and billions of people.
Calabrax is a good man. Better than me.
Oh, so this is all about guilt, eh? Your conscience believes that this is the right thing to do.
It'll bring peace.
It'll bring nothing but revolution and disorder. You might think that this will lift your guilt, Doctor, but when you look over the chaos and horror of what you have done, you'll be more guilty than ever.
You don't understand.
Why not, eh? I am you, after all.
I came here to offer you a chance. A chance to work with us. Help us save the future.
You're not saving the future. You're destroying it.
Well then, I guess this means we're against each other.
I guess so. And I'm sorry. I really am.
If you're so sorry, you work with us. Doctor, we can't let him do this.
No.
Doctor,
What?
what are we going to do?
I really don't know.
Well, Doctor, what did he say?
He refused.
We're doing the right thing, Doctor, even if he can't see it. We are changing the future. I must prepare my speech.
The transmission will begin in just under a minute, sir.
Excellent. Seem to be powerful to share my vision.
This just in. There is an incoming message from the spacecraft above Europe, which should be going live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
People of Earth, I'm Calabrax, Shadow Architect of the Shadow Proclamation. We are a benevolent force of justice in the universe, and we have kept its significance a secret from Earth for many centuries. Now I believe it's the time to reveal ourselves. You are people who have suffered many attacks over the years, most recently facing an invading army of Cybermen, a mass terrorist known as Omega, and a full occupation force of Daleks. But no longer should this continue. While your alien defense force may be crippled, we can help. The Shadow Proclamation have for some time now been building a network of different planets across the cosmos under one political alliance, led by a diplomatic hierarchy of the Shadow Proclamation, which I am the head of. If you join this network, we can offer you supplies, order, justice. We, as a network, shall all support one another, and together we can build a utopian society. We offer you all of this with the one simple question: will you join us? It's all up to you.
The message sent out just mere minutes ago from the so-called Shadow Proclamation has instantly sparked mass debate from the public, with many fearing the consequences of working with much more advanced life forms. The Prime Minister is currently en route to an emergency meeting with the United Nations to discuss the issue. However, many questions have arisen. How long will the human race have to decide on such a decision? How will we reach a decision as one species, and how do we know we can trust the Shadow Proclamation?
Doctor,
What is it?
Calabrax, Shadow Architector, Shadow Proclamation.
So,
We're a benevolent force.
looks like Calabrax is really going ahead with his plan.
and we don't know what to do now.
Don't do anything.
What?
This is up to your planet to decide. It's your planet's decision, and I have no right to intervene.
But you know them. You know what they're capable of.
It could be good. A unified network of planets all working together could be a good idea.
If it works. It might look good on paper, but in practice...
People will reject the idea.
Yep.
Whatever happens, Calabrax will get what he wants. He'll use force if necessary.
So whatever we decide, he'll just ignore it.
Who knows?
I don't suppose there's a way we can get to the UN.
There is a way, but... I do have another idea.
And that is...
Delay the decision.
How?
Well, I'm sure many officials are checking the validity of the broadcast.
You want to make it look fake.
If something like that was to get on the internet, it would probably spread like wildfire.
So where do we start?
We're going to need a laptop, a good internet connection, and my login password for some super nutty science forum I used to be part of.
How come?
Oh, it was fun watching them argue over TARDIS science. Now, laptop.
Why do we need a laptop? We could use my phone.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with my phone?
I hate your little touchscreen keyboard.
This, my friends, is the start of a new age for the universe. Fought so hard to put this plan into action, and now we're so close to completing it.
It has been a great success, my lord.
Indeed it has, Lieutenant. Indeed it has.
If there is any resistance, we can crush it.
Yes, we can. Nothing can stop us. Not so sure, Doctor?
Perhaps it's me being too suspicious for my own good, but I think we should keep an eye on what my predecessor's doing.
What can you do now?
Well, if I were him, and I am him, or was he?
Spit it out, Doctor.
He's not just going to leave us alone.
What could he do?
Well, he might be developing some kind of resistance on Earth.
Resistance?
Human beings are remarkably easy to make suspicious of something too good to be true. Turn a few against something and more shall join.
How could he promote resistance?
Ever heard of the internet?
Right then, what shall I pick for my username?
I don't know.
Well, pick one.
Dr. Suspicious.
I'll pick one. Let's go with Super Mega Genius.
Do I detect an ego boost?
I do not have an ego.
Have you met you?
Well, actually I have.
Touche.
Now then, let's see what we can write. Dear fellow internet addicted humans, I have recently discovered, if I could actually discovered right, a plot by the so-called Shadow Proclamation to overtake your world and join it with an empire of planets all over, ruled by the so-called Shadow Architect Calabrax. He means to probably destroy the Earth. Tar, Super Mega Genius. What do you think?
Could do with a bit of rewording.
Really?
Dear fellow internet addicted humans. Also, no one uses tar.
Really?
Try LOL. You'll get a lot further.
Super Mega Genius.
Well, let's hope that you do save us, because you could not pass us off a human if you tried.
Ah.
A rumour has spread around the internet about the recent announcements from the Shadow Proclamation explaining that they cannot be trusted and wish to enslave the world. There has been no word as of yet as to the validity of this rumour, but the Prime Minister and the UN have agreed to temporarily put the debate on hiatus until confirmation can be gained.
A doctor interfered for the last time, Lieutenant! Get in it now!
My lord?
bring me the doctor's head.
You want me to kill the doctor?
Yes.
But my lord, we...
Do you dare question me, Lieutenant? Do you dare question your shadow architect?
No, sir.
Answer back to me again. You'll end up the same way as the doctor.
Should I go myself, my lord?
No, I need you here. Wait a minute.
You have a plan, my lord?
Send the doctor.
You want the doctor to kill himself?
It'll test his allegiance, will it not?
What about the timelines?
We're changing future anyway. What difference would it make?
The consequences could be...
Perfect for our cause, I'm sure.
Lieutenant, does Calabrax want me at last?
Doctor, if you're going to act, you must act now.
What do you mean?
Calabrax is becoming more and more unstable. He's evil.
No.
Doctor, you have to stop him.
No.
What?
I refuse. Calabrax is a good man. Possibly one of the best in the universe. I'm not going to turn against him when he's almost succeeded.
You're really going to work for him?
Of course. He's saving the future.
Then I assume you'll be wanting to know what Calabrax's mission for you is.
Anything he wants. Within reason, of course.
He wants you to kill your predecessor.
Very well.
You're not going to, are you?
Yeah, and it's trending. Whatever that means.
I really don't want to have to explain this again. Doctor?
Doctor.
It appears that you seem to be intent on trying to stop our plans.
If those plans include universal domination, I'm afraid so.
Don't you see? We're trying to make the universe a better place.
I think it's fine the way it is, actually.
It appears we're opposed to one another then. I'm guessing this is a bad time to point out how weird this is to feature you over there who looks like me.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
I won't let you ruin this.
And I won't let you take away the freedom of 7 billion more people.
You have no idea what the future holds.
I have a very good idea, actually. You're just too blinded by nostalgia to realise that everything is fine the way it is.
And you're blinded by your immaturity and ignorance, Doctor.
I won't let you do this.
Doctor, what? Don't you see what you're becoming? You're once a hero. That's him. Now, look at you. You're taking away the freedom of a load of people for what? Just because I died. Lots of people die. Just because you live on doesn't mean you know any more about life than us mortals. Sometimes, it's better to die having had the best time of your life than dying regretting the mistakes of the past. So you think I should have let you die? I think everyone's going to die at some point. What have I done?
It's okay. We can fix this.
Oh God, no. Doctor, just tell us how to stop Calabrax and we will. Calabrax.
Doctor?
Calabrax.
Doctor?
Doctor! Doctor! Doctor, no!
Doctor!
No! No! No!
Do you know what I've done to get this far? I've wasted my entire life just to get this plan into motion. I'm so close to fulfilling my vision, and now you just want to tear it down. I watched my world die, and no one came to help us. Never again. I shall take care of this planet, and many more, with or without your help.